Okay guys, good afternoon. So I'm going to brief you a bit about the project mode that we have in both of my classes this semester, which is the Engineers in Society on Mondays and also Environmental Safety and Health, which is on Tuesdays. Okay, and I have done this kind of project mode last semester. I believe some of the students who have attended my ESH program last semester has undergone this kind of project. It's the same project, but I'm going to have the second batch for this pitching program. So this pitching program is a collaborative effort by our faculty and SustNet, which is the Business Association Network Malaysia. It is an NPO, and inside the NPO, they are a network of huge people coming around from various industries in Malaysia, especially oil and gas, and also manufacturers. There are also some funders, bankers, traders, of course, entrepreneurs, and all those sorts. Okay, I think I am one of the few lecturers who are there in the network. So I joined this network last 3 years actually, and I'm also a co-founder of this association. The beauty of this project is because the one that has undergone this process of pitching will have benefits on experiential learning in doing projects on the real world issues, and also solving the problems in a team spirit with all the engineering knowledge that you have, plus the being able to express your creativity in solving the problems. We are not going to be so much on academic performance in that manner or scholarly performance in that matter, because we are actually looking forward for students who can think outside the box and also apply the critical thinking skills of the 21st century holistically, because we don't want just a technical solutions, but solutions that can benefit the society and also the environmental and also the profitability aspect. Okay, that's why this program called Sustainability Learning Program, SustLeap, is actually having a good slogan or a mission, which is actually embedding green project management concept that focus on evolving the project profession through principled and value-based methods with graduating students. So this program has been actually demonstrated or shown to my set, yeah, our Society of Engineers, and a lot of people are actually fascinated by this, because Malaysia is one of the quite slow participants in education in sustainable development, especially at the higher education. Most of the efforts that we have as lecturers are embedding the program objective of sustainability in subjects, which is what I'm trying to do now, but I'm incorporating that to a bigger level. Okay, so you can see here, this is uh, the thing that we do in this program, which is actually tie up to our big blueprint of education. You can see that student aspirations for Malaysia is actually blending all those attributes, not just your craft in your engineering, but also your leadership skills and ethics and spirituality. Okay, so and also I believe we are one of the first, if not the first, batch of students who actually do this project officially. All right, okay. These are the benefits, and you can read this later, but basically that's what I have already concluded just now. And this is the attributes that we would like the students to have, because we believe that the employers are looking for this kind of employees, or at least trainees, or future engineers. I mean, our country needs this kind of people. You can see all those damages has been done to the environment based on the unethical practices and all those corruptions and all that. So this is actually can be changed if we can educate the society, and this SustLeap program is one of the means of doing that. at least in my capacity as a lecturer. Okay, these are the program elements. So basically you will go through this unofficially from me, but based on your self-learning or your continuous learning. If you learn more, if you research more, you will get more. Okay, and I'm not going to spoon feed you because those days are over. You are adults, so you can do better, especially you have your team. So use your team and leverage all the efforts. Everybody has their strength and everybody can contribute if you can work together. Okay. Okay, the related knowledge. So if you want to go deeper into sustainable development goals, these are the things or the key issues or the key knowledge. You can search in the papers, meeting minutes, blah blah blah. But I think the first two are enough for you. If you can just have a look on that, you go and Google, you can find it. Huge amount of information on that. Right, and yeah, the 17 SDGs are the one that's set by United Nations, and we are one of the countries that participated or is an active participant of that. So this program is actually one of the attempt to support our country in contributing to this global affair, right? And I have also written one paper specifically to address this. You can click on that. And actually my aspiration is, if all the engineers are educated in this manner, you guys will grow into a better citizen. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so the project goal for these two subjects that I have in my hand is actually to use your knowledge and apply that with principles in mind, and also deliver them in the project via pitching mode. Okay, so your delivery is the pitching, but the thing that you do in the project is showcase there. It's not actually about the project, but it's actually how you want to sell your ideas and get the audience or the panels buy your ideas and accept that, and it can be brought up to a further level. Okay, and we embrace all disciplines of knowledge, so it's not just engineering. Actually, you can approach it from any angle that you like, so express your creativity. Okay, this is different from the normal project that you have from other subjects. I think I'm not going to follow a textbook for this. So this is how we live in, this is how we do things in our life. In fact, when you grow and work later on with your employers, this is what they expect from you. You have to think outside the box and solve the problem, and you need a team to solve this, right? Okay, so as team members, students, you sell ideas or inventions that create profits in balance. You must have profit in mind, because this is all about business. Okay, the world is created somehow. Baselining is the profit. The profit must be there as the fundamental before it gets to other things. I know that not everything, money is not everything, but everything is money, right? So this is how it goes. Okay, but you have to balance it with the environmental and societal benefits, and this is the 5 P's in green project management principles. Okay, if you have heard about Elkington theory principles, the 3 P's is also about this, so you can read further on that. And focus the solution using engineering knowledge and holistic approach, which creativity as the heart of the invention. So do not afraid to be crazy or to be a little bit absurd in whatever manner you think, but just do your best and just get that thing out of your mind and put it on a piece of paper and lay it out nicely in the business canvas. So realistic proposal for real solutions. Okay, there's no right and wrong for this, but just believe in what you have and just craft it so that it can give benefit to others. Okay, so steps is actually you have to identify an issue or problem of interest. If you are in my EIS course, so you can take the context from the ethical point of view, or if you are in my ESH course, you can also take from the context of safety. But you are free to choose any context that you want. Actually, I give you all the freedom. Okay, because I want you to be open and also embracing any ideas which is good. Okay, it's very difficult actually to identify one good idea in the short term, I know, but just do your best, because you are young and you have all the energy you have, and you are at the most creative phase in your life. Okay, the previous student has done it. They have beautifully shown their talents, so I'm sure you can do it even better. Okay, get the brain bloom process. I don't want to use the brainstorming. It looks so stormy, it sounds so bad, but I call it a blooming. process. So embrace your people, be a good member. If you're a leader, be a good leader. Okay, everybody has their role in this. Okay, and I would like you to have a relationship to any 3 SDGs in your project. So you must choose any of the 17 SDGs and relate that to your project. Okay, you just choose anything that you think is relevant. You don't have to justify like a scholarly justify. No, you just pick any 3 things that you can address by solving this problem in your project. And if you can, I would like you to have one indicator of the SDG that you choose, so that you can relate your solution to the indicators. Indicators are very important because they act as measurables as your performance. So indirectly, if you can't measure from doing it just by a project, at least you can relate the outcome from your project to the indicator that you have chosen. Okay. And as engineers, we are so good in measuring impact. So just use any tool that you can think of. It can be a financial tool, it can be an environmental tool, or it can be a societal tool, as long as you can demonstrate the impact somehow. That will be excellent for your project. Okay, so at the end of the day, use this social enterprise business model as the canvas for you to deliver the pitch. Okay, it is good if you have a template. I mean, engineers are so damn well good in using templates, right? So because we are so professional and we are so systematic, so that's why I think if you use this, you will not be far away from doing your job. Okay, so this is basically social enterprise all about. There are a huge amount of information in the net. So maybe you can delegate your team members to do a bit of each from your members to do some kind of research on this SE, social enterprise. So I also give you a link to this read out for this. But actually just an idea that how you can solve problems of the society and earn money at the same time, and being kind to the environment at the same time. Okay? So this is an example of the model canvas. It can be other canvases too, but somehow the template is more or less the same. So if you follow all these boxes, you can understand, or you can craft your story in a manner that it will be a pitching slot kind of project. Okay, so this week is week 10. You are entering project mode. So there will be no class until the presentation slot. So these 3 weeks there will be no class. And you are welcome if you need to have extra member from other faculties, other organizations. You are free to register them as your I would say your invited guest or your invited member. You can do that. Actually, I'm trying to I'm actually introducing you to being able to leverage other people's skills or ideas. You can borrow from your, maybe, I don't know, if you have a relative or sisters or brothers or father who actually knows about this, you can borrow their ideas too. Okay, and acknowledge them in the team. No problem for that. Okay, as far as academy is concerned, I need you to submit your minutes of meeting. For each meeting that you have, I have already reduced the 4 meeting minutes to 3, but you must do it at the end of Friday, 5 p.m. every week. So I only require 3 minutes of meeting from you guys. Okay, so you know my SOP, you know how to do it, so do it nicely. All right, make sure your blogger knows what to do. Okay, and as long as you submit that, I will count that as my deliverables or my outcome from this week of project mode. Okay, and of course, since you have your team leader, you have your CEO, excos and CEO, so please use that to escalate any problems or any dispute in your project handling. All right, so good luck. Alright, so again, we have already reduced the project mode deliverables to only 3 minutes of meeting. So I would really like the blog bosses to make sure that every group has their placeholder for the minutes of meeting. Alright, so example, the minutes of meeting 1 is this week, minutes of meeting 2 is next week, and the M3 will be in week 12. So I want it to be submitted in one document. This document must contain this 1, 2, 3. You must have the cover page, of the signature of the participants. A sign or a signature means you are committed and you know what you're doing with the team. Okay, if you forge them or you just copy paste with your Microsoft Word thing, whatever, well, I know how, I will know what kind of perception I have for this kind of people. Okay, and make sure you have your minutes basically have your agenda, your action list, and the action owner to that particular item, the due date, and any highlights and lowlights. You can do in any format you want, as long as I can see this happening in your minutes or meeting, right? And the Gantt chart is just to monitor your progress. Okay, this pitch is actually a business pitch. This is not an academic pitch. We never call it academic pitch anyway. It must be a business pitch. So it will be totally different from the presentation that you have ever seen in UMP or even in other universities. Okay, because I'm trying to get the panels right from the industry. So please pray for me that I get my paperwork off. Okay, because I really need them to be looking at my students. Okay, objective is to sell your idea, get them interested, get them agree to your proposal in your creative manner, because it might be chosen for a shortlisting to get funding. Okay, so for the last semester students, at the moment they are already in my talent pool, so they will get the certificates. The certificates are already in the office. I am yet to hunt for them and distribute, but you will get a certificate of participants. Okay, and just deliver what has been given. You must be able to demonstrate your business model with a focus on the goals stated in the SDGs, and focus on the indicator, and present as if that you are going to get money from them. Okay, just like when you're an entrepreneur of ideas, you want to get this going, so you need somebody who has money to fund you, because anything good in this world will be attracting a lot of good people. So do good things. Okay. After some discussions, we have already agreed as what has been done last semester. We will do a screening for university level. This is what I'm doing with my classes. I will try to get my panels from the industry to be in for them to listen to your pitching and give you score. So there will be 2 scores, one from me as a lecturer and one from them, from the funders. Okay, you will get these 2 marks incorporated or integrated. Okay. And then the winners or the shortlisted ones will be coached in a second phase, which is the shortlisting phase. Okay, and the coaching will be done by the SustNet, the Business Association of Network. See this green icon over there on the right side, and also with the industry panels, because the other participants from other universities, they are, especially the private universities, they are so good. So you must be coached by the professionals. Okay, if you made to the shortlisted one. Okay, the schedule. This is what I have originally scheduled. So this week is week 10, which is the introduction to the SustLeap. But I have to drag or expedite a bit on the slot 3, because I want to avoid the puasa month, because it will be quite difficult for you guys to concentrate in the late hours of evening at the Ramadan month, especially the one who are fasting. Because I'm trying to get my best to bring this forward to these dates. So I have already got some dates for the slot 2, which is week 13. Slot 2 is actually 29th April, and slot 3 is actually 30th for the ESH class. But I'm missing one slot for the ESH because for the EIS, because you guys have 22 groups. So 22 groups, so I divided by 2, so I need 11 groups to pitch for the slot 1 and 11 groups to pitch on the slot 2. I'm still hanging on the thread whether it's 19th April or 6th May in this case. I need Mondays, either 19th April or 6th May. For the students who have done this pitching last semester, you can again pitch the same thing actually, but with improvised manner. You can do this. You can recycle your idea and improvise it. No problem for that. Okay, because you know what the objective is, right? So actually you have some advantage on that. All right. Okay, I think this is all. Any questions, you can escalate to your TL and your ESCOs, because I want to do this discussion only in a group. Thank you very much. Bye.